Yeah. Thank you so much for working with me today.
You,
And we were just chatting before I hit record. It's mostly mom issue you'd like help with today. And mom is probably on the narcissism spectrum. And is she living with you? Or are you
no,
caring for her?
she's 88. She's in good health. She lives alone and takes care of herself. She doesn't have anyone. And so she has isolated herself from friends. And I am the only person she wants to be around. And for me, it's tough because there's a part of me that fights with either guilt or obligation. And at the same time, it sacrifices my own personal space and well being.
So is most of your contact with mom like on Zoom or something?
No, because she lives, so ever since born and raised in Brazil, right? So ever since I live in US, she has followed me there. So this has been for 35 years. She followed me there, bought a home. So she has stayed there, not in the same town per se, but has followed me there and stayed there throughout. And not until recently, because of her age, and she decided to be in Brazil permanently.
Oh,
So for the last 4 years, so this is interesting because I saw her aging and potentially the need to be close to her in case something happened. So I have allowed myself to have a place in Brazil that I spend 4 months out of the year here.
oh, okay.
And and I do it for myself as well. So it's interesting because the original idea when I did this was like, oh, I'm gonna spend 4 month vacation in Brazil, and and it ended up that was not at all that way. So every time I come home for those 4 months, it's all personal growth work. Um, this is the fourth year I have been here doing this, and I always come here and pretty much dedicated my time to be with her, which is fair. It's a commitment I made, but it also sucks the life out of me as well. So my whole journey has been in learning and finding ways to have my own life and be close to her at the same time.
So if our session works today, er, if it works really well, what will change?
For me, it would be that I don't feel overwhelmed, and it's this feeling that I have that I would love to go away, which I understand she's not doing anything to me. And if she is, I am allowing that feeling to take over. And I don't know where this feeling comes from because it could be guilt that
Mhm.
I left when I was 22 years old to go to college in US with the pretense to come back here, and I never came back. And so that has come up for me as a question of, is this why I have decided to, before she dies, that I have to make amends with this guilt? I don't know.
Okay.
Or it's simply, it never feels like it's a genuine, I want to do and be with her. And every time I am with her, I'm walking on eggshells because sometimes she's wonderful and we have the greatest time, and sometimes she attacks and she becomes very mean, verbally mean. and she can be very mean. So that's the pain.
And what percentage of the time is wonderful versus walking on eggshells?
50-50.
Oh, okay. What I should throw in another, like what percentage is she actively abusive?
About it's funny you said that. So 50-50, and yet she has this abusive tones probably 80% of the time.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense? Because sometimes is wonderful, but she then there's moments of a look, a word that it strikes the chord. It's almost like if I had it my way, nothing would affect me. Whatever the way, I think I remember telling you on when you sent the questionnaire that I don't remember I'm a very happy person today, but I don't remember my childhood. I remember some very small good moments with my mom and dad. They were both present. Um, but I don't remember being a happy child. I look at pictures when I was a child, which I don't have many, very little today, and I see a sad smile. Or as an adult, I don't feel that way. So that's why I don't understand. I don't remember what childhood impact she had on me as a human being.
Right. Okay. Well, I've got some tapping. Um, if I make assumptions about how your mom is or was that aren't accurate, feel free to correct me, stop me. Um,
Okay.
I have kind of a working knowledge of narcissism that might be helpful, but then again, it might be totally off if I'm barking up the wrong
Okay.
tree.
That makes sense. It
Okay.
might fit, it may not.
Okay. And you use the term sucks the life out of me. Let's just start with that. So actually, before we launch into the tapping, the guilt, um, like just thinking about the whole situation right now, talking with me, like how's on our 0 to 10 scale, how strong is the guilt?
It's up there. It's when I say this to you, I feel it in the core. Like I want to cry, and it's 90.
Okay. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Even though I have this feeling of guilt,
Even though I have this feeling of guilt,
I should enjoy being with my mom.
I should enjoy being with my mom.
I should love taking care of her.
I should love taking care of
I
her.
should be honored to be the only person in her life.
I should be honored to be the only person in her life.
I forgive myself for feeling none of these things.
I forgive myself for feeling none of these things.
Well, I forgive myself as best I can.
Well, I'll forgive myself the best I can.
To be honest, I would love to feel those things.
To be honest, I would love to feel this way.
I'd love to have a wonderful relationship with her.
I would love to have a wonderful relationship with her.
And maybe it's actually never been wonderful.
And maybe it's never been wonderful.
It's supposed to be,
It's supposed to be,
but I'm almost always walking on eggshells around her.
but I'm almost always walking on eggshells around her.
She has a way of just giving me a look
She has a way of giving me a look.
and then down on the lower ribs. It's it's almost terrifying.
It's almost terrifying.
And she can just ruin everything.
She can ruin everything.
She can be so mean.
She can be so mean.
I mean, she's really good at it.
She's really good at it.
She can get right into me
She can get right into me
and hurt me.
and hurt me.
Who does that?
Who does that?
What kind of mom specializes in that?
What kind of mom specializes in that?
Well, the problem is it's all my fault.
Well, the problem is it's all my fault.
Okay, I know that crazy.
I know that crazy.
It's not my fault at all,
It's not my fault at all.
but it feels like it must be,
It feels like it must be,
or I wouldn't feel guilty.
or I wouldn't feel guilty.
My poor mom.
My poor mom.
I should be living with her 24/7.
I should be living with her 24/7.
Oh my God, that's a horrifying thought.
Oh my God, that's horrifying.
Even just 4 months is too much.
Even just 4 months is too much.
This feeling of guilt.
Oh, this feeling of guilt.
I'm such an ungrateful daughter.
I'm such an ungrateful daughter.
I'm so selfish.
I'm so selfish.
But she sucks the life out of me.
But she sucks the life out of me.
And that's how it feels.
That's how it feels.
Or being with her sucks the life out of me.
Being with her sucks the life out of me.
This isn't really a new thing.
This isn't a new thing.
When I look back at old pictures of myself as a child,
When I look back at old pictures of myself as a child,
I'm smiling, but I look so sad.
I'm smiling, but I look so sad.
And I don't actually remember very much.
And I don't actually remember very much.
I left when I was 22,
I left when I was 22.
an unforgivable sin.
An unforgivable sin.
I have to make amends for the rest of my life,
I have to make amends for the rest of my life.
or I guess the rest of my mom's life.
Or I guess the rest of my mom's life.
I mean, I should outlive her,
I should outlive her.
but if she really is sucking the life out of me,
But if she's really sucking the life out of me,
how long do I even got?
how long do I even got?
My guilt makes me my guilt makes me a willing victim.
My guilt makes me a willing victim.
I feel victimized.
I feel victimized.
Not all the time.
Not all the time.
She can be perfectly charming.
She can be perfectly charming.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Oh, it's wonderful.
But any minute, the poison dagger is going to come out.
But any minute, the poison dagger is gonna come out.
She's going to stab me in the heart.
She's gonna stab me in the heart.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I shouldn't like it.
I should not like it.
It's actually abusive.
It's actually abusive.
I mean, some people get old and get dementia
Some people get old and get dementia,
and then can get really mean.
and it can get really mean.
My mom's been really mean for a long time.
My mom has been really mean for a long time.
Like maybe always.
Maybe always.
Is that why I looked so sad in the pictures?
Is that why I look so sad in the pictures?
What does she want from me?
What does she want from me?
Everything.
Everything.
And I'm supposed to give it to her
And I'm supposed to give it to her
gladly.
gladly.
I'm obligated somehow.
I'm obligated somehow.
And if I withhold anything,
And if I will hold anything,
I have this guilt.
I have this guilt.
I'm a bad daughter.
I'm a bad daughter.
I'm a bad person.
I'm a bad person.
How can I be so selfish?
How can I be so selfish?
All this guilt.
All this guilt.
Okay, let me pause right there. A nice deep breath. Pausing kind of midstream here, but let me check in. How's that landing?
Feels different.
Is anything coming up, like any thoughts or memories or feelings?
No, it feels like a veil has taken things away.
Hmm. Oh, does that mean you're seeing something more clearly? Is that what you mean?
Yes. Yes. What if she's not really doing any of this and it's her own fears?
Uh, Help me out here. What if she's not doing any of what?
What if what if she's not, no, she's doing all this. I feel that like it has like a weight has been lifted.
That sounds good. Okay, let me launch into some almost generic tapping for narcissistic abuse.
Okay.
Again, I may be off the mark, and so stop me if it's not fitting. So there's probably something wrong with my mom.
There's probably something wrong with my mom.
I didn't always think so, but now I suspect she's a narcissist.
I didn't think so, but now I suspect she's a narcissist.
And that's true, right? That's something you told me before we
Yeah.
started. Yeah.
Yes.
So what do I do with that?
So what do I do with that?
If it's true,
If it's true,
well, I could look on it as a kind of disability
I can look at it as a kind of disability
that my mother has.
that my mother has.
But it's a terrible disability.
But it's a terrible disability.
It means for her, I'm not a real person.
It means for her, I'm not a real person.
She has little to no empathy.
She has little to no empathy.
I've always just been a prop in her play.
Always have been a prop in her play.
We're mammals,
We're mammals,
and mammals are famous for caring for their offspring.
and mammals are famous for caring for their offspring.
What if my mother could never actually do that
What if my mother could never actually do that
on an emotional level?
on an emotional level?
I mean, I'm still here.
I'm still here.
She didn't abandon me.
She didn't abandon me.
She kept me fed and clothed.
She kept me fed and clothed.
So, yay.
Oh, yay.
But what if she never regarded me as me?
What if she never guarded me as me?
Like I wasn't exactly real to her,
I wasn't exactly real to her,
like an independent human being.
like an independent human being.
To the extent she's a narcissist,
To the extent she's a narcissist.
she's the only real person in her world.
She's the only real person in her world.
And everyone else is just here to serve her.
And everyone else is here to serve her.
Which is probably bad for everyone who knows her.
Which is probably bad for everyone who knows her.
But for her children,
For her children,
this is devastating.
it's devastating.
If she was like this when I was born,
If she was like this way when I was born,
when I was growing up,
when I was growing up,
well, something was dreadfully wrong.
something was radically wrong.
There was no emotional connection.
There was no emotional connection.
And sorry, there may have been traumatic moments.
There may have been dramatic moments.
There probably were plenty of traumas.
There were probably plenty of traumas.
Like what happened the first time I said no,
What happened the first time I said no?
which is what you're kind of supposed to do around 2 years old.
When what I'm supposed to do when I'm 20 years old.
No, 2 years old.
2 years old.
The terrible twos, yeah. Well, that
Oh
would
yeah,
not that would not have gone over well.
that would not have gone over well.
So there are probably traumatic moments I don't remember.
There are some dramatic moments I don't remember.
That's true for almost everybody.
That's true for almost everybody.
But growing up with a narcissist,
But growing with a narcissist,
there may have never been a time where I felt okay.
there maybe never been a time that I felt okay.
Like there was always something wrong.
There was always something wrong.
The abuse was atmospheric.
The abuse was atmospheric.
And being a child, I would have blamed myself.
And being a child, I would have blamed myself.
Something's wrong and it must be my fault.
Something is wrong and it must be my fault.
If I was lovable,
If I was lovable,
if I was worthy,
if I was worthy,
then my mom would love me.
then my mom would love me.
I would have had to believe that
I would have had to believe that.
because otherwise
Otherwise,
it'd be way too terrifying.
it would be way too terrifying.
Well, it actually was terrifying.
It was actually terrifying.
But it would be if it was my fault,
But if it was my fault,
maybe I could fix what's wrong with me
maybe I can fix what's wrong with me
and have a loving mom,
and have a loving mom,
a happy family.
a happy family.
It's amazing I'm doing as well as I'm doing.
It's amazing I'm doing well as I'm doing.
Okay, let me pause there, check in. So,
You accurately described her. And I think it's the first time that I understand she is a narcissist. It's just the nature of who they are. They are mean and everyone thinks they are amazing and beautiful and fun. And
did you ever hear, oh, you're so lucky to have a mom like that?
all the time.
Oh my gosh, that's the worst. Sorry, I'm laughing. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm laughing, but you look like you're crying.
it's
Uh,
it's part of it.
yeah. Okay, this would explain why I looked sad.
This explains why I feel sad.
Well, in all those old pictures,
In all those old pictures,
I was trying to smile.
I was trying to smile.
I was expected to smile.
I was expected to smile.
And I probably felt sad all the time.
And I probably felt sad all the time.
Or maybe just on a good day.
Or maybe just on a good day.
On a bad day, I was probably terrified.
On a bad day, I was probably terrified.
What I needed and wanted didn't matter
What I needed and wanted did not matter
to my mother.
to my mother.
I mean, maybe my dad,
And maybe my dad,
but not to her.
not to her.
Who I wanted to be
Who I wanted to be
would have been irrelevant to her.
would have been irrelevant to her.
I should be who she wanted me to be.
I should be what she wanted me to be.
I should make her look good.
I should make her look good.
I should shine a good light on her.
I should always shine a good light on her.
But at the same time, not steal the spotlight.
But at the same time, not steal the spotlight.
If I accomplished something,
If I accomplished something,
that was only okay if she could take credit for it.
that was only okay that she would take credit for it.
If she couldn't take credit, it was not okay.
If she could not take credit, it was not okay.
How dare I?
How dare I?
For me, this was just normal.
For me, it was just normal.
I wouldn't have known anything else.
I wouldn't have known anything else.
Maybe I had little friends and their moms weren't that way.
Maybe I have friends and their moms weren't that way.
But my mom probably never changed.
My mom probably never changed.
This is just the way it is.
It's just the way it is.
It's amazing I was able to break free
It's amazing how I was able to break free,
and get the hell out of there.
get the hell out of here.
I just had to move to a
I
different
just had
country.
to a different country.
Genius move.
Genius move.
Well, my mom wouldn't agree with that.
My mom would not agree with that.
I committed a terrible crime.
I committed a terrible crime.
How dare I leave her?
How dare I leave her?
How dare I want to leave her?
How dare I want to leave her?
How dare I want to have my own life?
How dare I want to have my own life?
I'm not supposed to have my own goals,
I'm not supposed to have my own goals,
my own wishes and desires.
my own wishes and desires.
What an affront to her.
What an affront to her.
And after all she's done for me,
And after all she's done for me,
I owe her.
I owe her.
I owe her my life.
I owe her my life.
How could I possibly leave?
How could I possibly leave?
What am I, a selfish monster?
What am I, a selfish monster?
I felt this terrible guilt.
I felt this terrible guilt
I had done something so bad to her.
that I've done something so bad to her.
A healthy mom would want her child to do well,
A healthy mom would want her child to do well,
to have a beautiful life.
to have a beautiful life.
It might be painful for a healthy mom,
It might be painful for a healthy mom,
probably would be,
probably would be,
to see her daughter become independent,
to see her daughter become independent,
have a romantic relationship,
have a romantic relationship,
especially if it's a good one,
especially if it's a good one,
to have children and her own life.
to have children and her own life.
It would be painful for a healthy mom to be needed less.
It would be painful for a healthy mom to be needed less,
to be less relevant,
to be less relevant,
sidelined.
sidelined.
And even though it's painful,
And even though it's painful,
that would be a price most mothers would be willing to pay.
that would be a price most mothers would be willing to pay.
Because what they want most is success for their children.
Because what they want most is success for their children.
Success in the form of a happy life.
Success in the form of a happy life.
But not my mom.
But not my mom.
My life is her life.
My life is her life.
My life is her property.
My life is her property.
How dare I take that away from her?
How dare I take that away from her?
The only way I've been able to do it is to feel bad.
The only way I have been able to do is to feel bad.
Bad about myself.
Bad about myself.
It's the only way I've been able to pretend she's a good mom.
It's the only way I have been able to pretend she's a good mom
Is to feel bad about myself.
is to feel bad about myself.
Well, I started pretending she was a good mom when I was a newborn baby.
I started to pretend she was a good mom when I was a newborn baby,
And I've never stopped.
and I never stopped.
The realization that she may not have been a real mom at all
The realization that she may not have been a real mom at all
is terrible.
is terrible,
It's incredibly sad.
incredibly sad.
And I'm not even sure what to do with that idea.
I'm not even sure what to do with this idea.
Okay, let me pause again. Nice deep breath. So let me know if anything, thoughts, feelings, memories, anything surfacing.
More memories are surfacing. The control, having to be dressed and look like a certain way, the way she wanted. And what's coming to surface too is this question that I never questioned actually until I was 40 years old. Why I decided from since I was a little girl that I was not going to be a mom.
Oh,
And I suspect I know the reason. It's not biological normal that a healthy girl, decides that she does not want to be a mother. Never, I never had this biological desire to be a mom. And I have been fine with it. And but now I do understand where it comes from.
and so you actually kind of remember making that decision at 4?
And it was no, I don't remember making that decision. I just remember
Knowing.
that knowing.
Right, right, right. Okay. Hmm. So, so tuning into that, if you will, like, what are you feeling emotionally right now?
Numb.
Oh, okay. Hmm. Should we tap on that? Would you like that to change?
Yeah, because a moment ago I was emotional and now I'm just um as if I don't want to go there, I guess.
Right. Okay. I'm not feeling numb because I have no feelings.
I'm not feeling numb because I don't have feelings.
I probably have too many feelings,
I probably have too many feelings,
or they're too intense.
or they're too intense.
And part of me says no.
Part of me says no,
Let's not go there.
let's not go there.
No, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
But I want to get this out of my system.
But I want to get this out of my system.
What could I possibly be feeling?
What could I possibly be feeling?
Well, a lot of sadness
A lot of sadness,
and maybe a lot of anger.
maybe a lot of anger.
I had a model for what being a mom was,
I had a model of for what being a mom was,
and I rejected it.
and I rejected it.
Well, I'm not going to do that.
Well, I'm not gonna do that.
And it's a little late to make a change.
It's a little late to make a change.
I don't think I could have a baby now if I wanted to.
I don't think I could have a baby now, even if I wanted to.
What if I had?
What if I had?
What if I had had my own child or children?
What if I had my own child or children?
Would I have acted like my mother?
Would I have acted like my mother?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
If I was a narcissist, we would not be doing this session.
If I was a narcissist, we would not be doing this session.
It would never occur to me to try and improve myself.
It would never occur to me to try to improve myself.
The the thought that I should improve myself would be an insult.
The thought I should actually choose to improve myself would be an insult.
How dare you?
How dare you?
I'm not that fragile.
I'm not that fragile.
But now I'm realizing what might have been.
But now I realize what might have been.
I might have had my own children.
I might have had my own children.
And would I have screwed them up?
And would I have screwed them up?
Absolutely, yes.
Absolutely, yes.
How could I not?
How could I not?
But I wouldn't have screwed them up like what happened to me.
I would not have screwed them up like it would have that would happen to me.
For all the narcissistic abuse I experienced,
For all the narcissistic abuse I experienced,
it didn't ruin me.
it did not ruin me
It hurt me,
and hurt me,
but I still have my heart.
but I still my heart.
I have compassion.
I have compassion.
I have empathy.
I have empathy.
She wasn't able to take that away from me.
She was not able to take that away from me.
I might have been a great mom,
I might have been a great mom,
and I'll never know.
and I will never know.
And there's a lot of sadness to that.
It's a lot of sadness to that.
Maybe a lot of anger.
Maybe even a lot of anger.
I'll never know what would have happened,
I would never know what would have happened,
but I want to get to a peaceful place with it.
but I want to get to a peaceful place with it.
I want to love the life I have now.
I want to love the life I have now.
For a long time, I didn't even realize how hurt I was,
For a long time, I don't even realize how hurt I was,
how much this damaged me,
how much this damaged me,
which means I couldn't repair the damage.
which means I could not repair the damage.
Facing up to my mother's flaws
Facing up to my mother's flaws
as a mother,
as a mother,
as a person,
as a person,
throwing her under the bus, so to speak.
throwing her under the bus, so to speak.
Well, it gives me some freedom to stop blaming myself,
It gives me some freedom to stop blaming myself,
which I've probably done from day one.
which I probably done from day one.
I did not make my mother this way.
I did not make my mother this way.
It's my brother's fault. No, just
It's
kidding.
my brother's fault.
Just kidding. No, she was this way long before we met her.
Oh, she was this way long before we met her.
It wasn't my job to fix her.
It wasn't my job to fix her.
God, I wish I could have.
Oh, wish I could have.
But no child could fix this in their parent.
But no child can fix anything in their parent.
I could have been swapped out with any other kid in the world,
I could have been swapped up with any other kid in the world.
and she wouldn't have not been a narcissist.
She would not have been a narcissist.
She would have no, sorry, double negative. She would have
Okay.
been just the same,
She would have been just the same.
incapable of being a true mother.
Incapable of being a true mother.
This is actually a horrible tragedy for her,
This is a horrible tragedy for her,
but she'll probably never realize it.
but she'll probably never realize it.
Hmm. Okay, nice deep breath. How's the numb feeling?
It's gone.
Okay,
I feel peaceful.
that's great.
What a difference. It's funny because numb and peace had a similar feeling. You know what I mean, right?
Yes, interesting.
But I
Yeah.
just realized this right now because I just had both immediately after another. But numb, it's it's like it's a bigger entity and it's almost like numb has you know how the earth is pressured by gravity? That's what the numb feeling felt like. It feels relaxing, it feels peaceful, but there's this pressure.
Uh,
And peace, it feels like I don't have a body or something. I'm just light.
uh, very interesting. I was I was wondering if it was almost the opposite, where with numb, it's like you're not really there. A part of you is not
Interesting.
present. And with peace, you're all there and it's all okay.
I can see that, but the numb felt dark and
Yeah.
had a weight. So that's why I felt this pressure. It had
Ah,
weight.
how fascinating.
It was a zero feeling on the surface, but there's a carcass that's protecting.
Wow.
And by now, yes, I'm like light and full on here and present. It feels peaceful. I feel loving. I don't feel sad. now. It's a very big difference just now.
Well, I have an idea for another line of tapping. There's something you mentioned in your intake form, one of the issues being sacrificing your own health, well-being, and personal space to take care of your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So even if I don't have guilt,
Even if I don't have guilt,
I still want to be a good person.
I still want to be a good person.
I mean, that's not something I would tap away,
That's something I would not tap away,
even if I could.
even if I could.
But does that mean I have to keep taking care of my mother?
But does that mean I have to still keep taking care of my mother?
Is that a price I have to pay to be a
Is,
human being?
is that a price I have to pay for being a human being?
Maybe.
Maybe.
This feeling of sacrificing my life
This feeling of sacrificing my life
for her,
for her,
it's problematic.
is problematic.
The meaning of sacrifice
The meaning of sacrifice
is to make sacred.
is to make sacred.
That sounds good,
That sounds good,
but is that what's happening?
but it is that what's happening.
I give myself permission
I give myself permission
to reassess the whole situation
to reassess the whole situation
with this new emotional freedom.
with this new emotional freedom.
I don't like the idea of abandoning.
I don't like the idea of abandoning.
That doesn't sound very nice.
It doesn't sound very nice.
A lot of people do that, though,
A lot of people do that though,
when they realize that their parents are basically parasites,
when they realize that their parents are basically parasites,
always taking,
always taking,
never giving anything back.
never giving anything back.
Is it possible to take care of my mother
Is it possible to take care of my mother
and have strong enough boundaries where she's
and have,
not sucking the life out of me?
and have a strong enough boundaries that she's not sucking the life out of me?
Well, that would be a good question to answer.
Well, that would be a good question to answer.
Like, how do I do that?
How do I do that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't even know it was a thing
I didn't even know it was a thing.
to take to fulfill my obligation for her,
To feel my obligation for her,
my obligation for being a mammal,
my obligation for being a mammal,
for being a human being,
for being a human being,
not my obligation to my mother.
not my obligation to my mother.
She's already taken so much from me.
She's already taken so much from me.
I don't probably need to feel guilty ever again.
I don't even need to feel guilty ever again.
How do I interact with her without getting sucked dry?
How do I interact with her to being sucked to her?
Where that's not happening.
Well, that's not happening.
She's not going to change.
She's not going to change.
She's not going to get better.
She's not going to get better.
I mean, it's theoretically possible,
It's theoretically possible,
but extremely unlikely.
It's extremely unlikely.
It goes with the illness
It goes with the illness
of narcissism.
of narcissism.
Okay, yeah, let me pause and check in. Not sure where I was going with that. I'll tell you though, I have some haunting memories of working with people who had gone to their parents' deathbed, their parent being a narcissist, just hoping against hope for a final apology or kind word or validation, and just getting the opposite. And then that's it. It's never going to happen now. And of course, we're doing a session in the aftermath of that. Yeah. So that's pretty brutal. I don't know how that relates or if it relates at all to your situation.
It does. And maybe that's why I'm here doing this and spending this time so that when she goes, I will be good. We'll say goodbye and it's good.
Right. Okay, I got something. So I may have been feeling trapped,
I may have been feeling trapped,
not physically,
not physically,
not economically,
not economically,
but morally,
morally,
through an obligation to her.
to an obligation to her.
And I'd love for that to blow away like a puff of smoke.
And I would love for that to blow away like a puff of smoke.
I am absolutely not trapped.
I'm not, absolutely not trapped.
The guilt was like a cage for me.
The guilt was like a cage for me.
If there was a trap, it was the guilt.
If it was a trap, it was the guilt.
I'm obligated to care for her,
I'm obligated to care for her,
which means letting her suck the life out of me.
which means let herself take the life out of me.
This trapped feeling,
This trapped feeling,
hopeless,
hopeless,
unable to escape.
unable to escape.
This is really bad for the body.
This is really bad for the body.
My subconscious mind can't really tell the difference
My subconscious mind cannot really tell the difference
between the situation with my mother
between the situation with my mother
and literally being trapped by a wild animal that's going to tear me apart.
and literally being trapped by a wild animal that's gonna tear me apart.
And there's no fight or flight available.
And there's no fight or flight available.
So I'm going to go into the freeze response.
So I'm gonna go into the freeze response.
Oh, yeah, there's that numb feeling.
Oh, that is the numb feeling.
Well, I'm not trapped.
I'm not trapped.
So if I'm caring for my mother,
So if I'm caring for my mother,
it's a choice.
it's a choice.
There's freedom there.
There's freedom there.
I have the freedom to choose whether to care for her or not.
I have the freedom to choose whether I care for her or not.
And even if I continue coming back to Brazil
Even if I continue coming back to Brazil
every year,
every year,
I want to recognize that as my choice
I want to recognize that as my choice
because I have the freedom to choose not to do that.
because I have the freedom to choose not to do that.
And that's where the sacrifice actually becomes sacred.
And that's where the sacrifice actually becomes sacred.
If there's no real choice,
If
well,
there's no really choice,
then what's the meaning?
then what's the meaning?
It's just not there.
It's just not there.
Oh, does that mean I get to feel good about myself?
If that means that I get to feel good about myself,
Maybe.
maybe.
I mean, it's actually been kind of brutal.
It's actually been kind of brutal.
It's great that it's not 100% awful.
It's great that's not 100% awful,
Maybe just 80%.
maybe just 80%.
Could be worse,
Could be worse,
but it's been pretty bad
but it's been pretty bad
for a long time.
for a long time.
And I've chosen to take care of her.
And I've chosen to take care of her.
Maybe it didn't feel like I had a choice,
Maybe feel like I didn't have a choice,
but I do now.
but I do now.
Okay.
That was good.
I think that
That was good.
sense of being trapped, a lot of us can fall into that really easily. And I think our bodies don't like it at all.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
You're right. It does not know whether it's a real endangered situation or if something created in like this one.
right. Especially since, like, a lot of people, well, I'm older than you, but I'm just going to say our age, may need to take care of their parents, and it can be very disruptive. It can be unpleasant, awkward,
Mm-hmm.
weird.
Yeah,
But I think for most of us, there's not this element of abuse.
yeah.
I mean, a lot of people have parents with Alzheimer's, and there
That's
can,
the difficult too.
but you've got something much, much worse.
Yeah.
So where am I going with that? So the choice to do it anyway is more difficult to make, probably, but also more, I don't know. I don't know what.
It's a difficult choice to make. However, it's like you said, I choose to do that for my personal reasons.
Right. Right,
I
right.
don't do out of guilt. I want to do it because I want to be here. I want to do it.
And you can only have a
Because
choice if you have the freedom to make, to choose not to do it. Otherwise, there's
yes,
no freedom,
yes.
right? And that's where the virtue comes into it.
Over the years, since I've been here doing this 4 year thing, sometimes when it gets so bad, I lie. I cheat and lie, right? So I would say like, oh, I have to work today or I'm sick, and I'll stay home and lock myself in here because I know I have to pull away from all of that.
Right.
And it works for a moment. But this session was nice because there's an element that I do want to be here for her because it's fun at times. She's my mother. I love her. And I would love to be just that and not have the guilt attached to it.
Right. Well,
So this has been incredible.
oh, I'm
And
so
also,
happy.
Rob, I ask you, could I also be having, could, I could be experiencing the same feelings of aging and being alone and not knowing how it's going to happen, uh, Imagine her narcissism and her fears now of death and aging can be just as scary as it would be for anybody. And so I have sympathy for that.
Right.
Thank you for just removing this guilt. And that's all that helps a lot.
Well, let me leave you with a thought, um, something to explore. But usually, even if we've just lived with a narcissist as a romantic partner, but especially growing up with
That's
one,
what happens a lot, right?
that's reenactment. But where I'm going with that is you may lack certain boundaries, which I think you
I
can
do.
rebuild now. So your mother's fear of death and being alone, you may be experiencing it as your own when it isn't yours at all.
Ah,
So we don't have really time to chase that down, but
it's okay.
you might be able
Um,
to completely kick that out of your system.
okay. Can we just, I think this session has opened up a huge desire for me to do on a regular basis.
Oh,
If you can,
that would be lovely. Let me go ahead.
especially to stay around this topic because it I can tell it's much deeper. You touch on three different things that I didn't even imagine.
Let me go ahead and stop the recording. And I just want to thank you
Okay.
again for
Okay.
being vulnerable and putting this out there. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you.